let's do it.
Well, we commented on the glass, and I think the glass really, she did a great job with this glass here. I mean, if you just look at the glass by itself, the form and all that, and the amount of time that she had to make this glass is just fantastic. Unfortunately, she did not use any pasta in making the glass, so that's kind of on the negative side. On the other hand, this thing that's on top here, which really doesn't count as part of my judgment on this whole thing, because I think the glass is really the most important thing. But to be honest with you, I think that this one here is, if I would have to go with number one, number two, I think the judges over here are thinking that there's a lot of pasta built in this one, a lot of colors, and very creative. This one here, I like the design that she made, and this one used a lot of pasta too. I think both of them are, as they say, that's Italian.
I have to concur with our first judge here that this is a superlative example of the use of multiple types of pasta in an expressive and original situation. So the elevation of the glass adds just this extra touch without weight. If you notice, it almost has this impression of floating in the air. So this is definitely a beautiful example, as I was saying to Anthony here, of neoclassical noodle. So this one had to have my top vote. Now this one is expressive. There's brilliant use of texture, shapes, forms, but there just isn't the extra elan that the additional colors had from the first one. So while this was definitely a contender, this one had to have the top choice for me. The others, while also very expressive, well, there's real personality in the eyes here, and while the story is unfathomable with this here, there is simply no way to get around the fact that as for the use of the specific designs that were involved in this is an ideal example of pasta art.
Ditto. We all liked very much the use of felt here, and this is a great monster that I think actually could go in the art show. Might even be sold. Our challenge, and we love the articulation and the fact that he's going to fall. But our challenge with this one was that there's a distinct lack of pasta in the piece. Right, I mean, really the character of the piece, aside from the really cool tentacles here on the bottom, the character is mostly built out of the felt and not built out of pasta. And so that's why we got it down here, not because it's not fabulous, it's because of the lack of pasta, which is also the case with Larry's creation, which we love the story, as she was saying, and there's the carton is labeled here and it's all broken up. And he's got this great beak that you have to come and look, and he's like chewing on the skull, and his tentacles are grabbing another skull and preparing to bring it up to the beak later. There's a lot of story on here, and I think that we can expect that from the Iron Artist, a real story going on. And so it was very difficult for us to set it aside because of that great story. But in the end, there's like 5 pieces of pasta on the whole thing. So it had to be set aside. As she was saying, the expression on the dragon thingy is wonderful. We liked the use of different kinds of pasta, and particularly color, whereas these other ones here used other pieces for the color. This piece used the actual pasta to put color into the piece, and that set it apart from the others. But the design of the other two, we felt, put it just a little bit above this one, although we were very happy with this. These two, we debated over and over and over again, and Andy finally...
At least 2 hours.
It was intense debate. Really, a few cardinals were actually killed and in the debate, but the white smoke finally went up. And we think the one on the end is the Pope, but really it's very, very, very close. If that Pope died, this one would have definitely be the Pope. There'd be no question, really. In particular, as already been pointed out, the articulated mouth is fabulous. The variety of pasta used, actually I think there's a larger variety on this one than that one, which is great. This, the spiky bits on the back, it's really, for me personally, it's the spiky bits on the back that almost makes it #1. It's just so, so close for me.
Double for me. Oh wait, yeah, we like this guy. He's really nice. Just, you know, he's got a lot of character and stuff, and I really like the way the pasta and the tentacles gives it kind of a funky alien texture. But again, not a whole heck of a lot of pasta, but still really nice, finished, complete. He could stand alone all by himself if he wasn't sitting on couch.
He wasn't gonna follow.
Yeah. And Larry's thing also very cool because again, it's just one whole nice, complete, you know, kind of thing. It, you know, again, not a whole lot of pasta, but a hell of a lot of character, and it truly speaks of a man who was drinking heavily the night before. And again, you know, not a lot of pasta, but he did use spiky pasta, and it's got a lot of anger in it, you tell. And Sanders, you can really tell which one of them is a sculptor, because she just, you know, the texture and the pasta and the shells and stuff that she did just really, you know, is evocative of a dragon and stuff. And, you know, he also looks angry, that perhaps he wanted teeth or something like that, but it's still quite cool nonetheless.
I'm a dragon without teeth! I hate it!
And then the last two on the end there, Lydia's also just a really, really nice, solid, one big, just contained, standalone piece there. Pasta out the wazoo, very literally. And I like the texture with the macaroni, and really gives you that scaly type action, and, you know, again, the whole, you know, mechanical mouth moving all on its own kind of thing. And I think the only thing that really set it after Liz's is that there wasn't more color, apart from not sitting on top of the glass. And Liz is really just, you know, bright and vibrant and lots of funky color going on, and, you know, I just really like it. I think it's really good. So all in all, very crunchy pieces.